What's up, guys? Today I wanted to do an update video, and I'm pulling my other previous video down for this Flysky FS-i6 on rechargeable batteries. So you're supposed to use 4 alkaline AA batteries, and on the pack it states 1.5 volts, and in my last video I tested it. It is actually 1.6 volts. So 1.6 volts is 6.4 volts. That's safe to use with this because it is there's a voltage regulator in here that is 6.8 volts. I did not have to charge these batteries after I removed them from the 8-pack, so I made a 5-pack out of the 8 that I had from my Futaba radio. These are rated 1.2 volts. So if you have 5 of them, at least on paper, 1.2 times 5 is 6 volt. It's not what I was getting. I was getting 6.63, something like that. You're still safe there. But yesterday the pack died and I charged it up to full charge, and I wanted to double check, so I took my multimeter and I tested it, and sure enough it came in at 7.02 volts with the 5th cell on there. So I removed one, and it actually, each cell tests 1.4 volts. So at 1.4 volts times 5, on paper it is 7.0 volts, but I was actually getting a little bit higher, which was 7.02 volts. So the voltage regulator in here, you're 0.04 volts over, and you're making that voltage regulator hot. So if it doesn't burn out on you right away, it will eventually. And I saw some other YouTubers, that were pushing them even at 8.4 volts. It's not designed for that. And the one guy found out the hard way, unfortunately for him. But I saw some other videos too that said, about using a voltage regulator. Note, if you use a different voltage regulator with a LiPo, or even to regulate this, voltage regulators draw power, so you're gonna have to put a switch in there to turn it off and on. Right now what I'm doing is I'm cycling this because it was charged with the 5 cell, so I want to discharge, recharge it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do another voltage test on here. So if you care anything about your equipment, you'll go ahead and take my advice and listen, or else in time you will burn it out. So what I did was I still cut the tray out of here, and I just took a like a butter container, and I hot glued it from the other side. The pack now comes in and out, and this is the wire that this one will get plugged into. And then everything's tucked away and hid. So it's up to you guys. Just figured I'd share that information with you before you go ahead and ruin your radio.